Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about the FIFAe World Cup 2024 for Rocket League. As you can see on your screen here, it starts in just a couple of days on December 5th, and the FIFAe 2024 World Cup is going to run all the way until the 12th with multiple games. The Rocket League portion is going to be from December 5th until December 8th. And this website I'm on, by the way, you can navigate here yourself if you want to take a look at any of this information. It's FIFA.gg. And you can find out all the information I'm sharing with you guys today. I'll tell you all the bullet points, all the things you need to know. But yeah, do head over here if you want to take a closer look at anything. So the event is taking place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The Rocket League portion, like I said, December 5th through 8th. And if you do want to tune in at the exact time, the exact start times, then you can see those in your own time zone on Wikipedia. You can Google it. I mean, it's in the GMT +3 time zone here on the FIFA.gg website. Wikipedia, if you've got your PC set up to the correct time zone, then you can go to whatever match you want to see, and it'll be in your own time zone. So I'm not in the GMT +3 time zone. I'm currently in the GMT time zone. So there it is 11:45 for me. Wherever you are in the world, it'll be a different time. So definitely check that out. But yeah, pretty much midday start for the GMT time zone for the group stage, and then the knockout stage is a little bit later in the day, starting just I think 2.5 hours later, give or take. And I do say give or take because with all these events with lots of games taking place, I'll tell you more about these games in a minute. Things might go longer depending on how long games end up being, how long matches end up being, or it could be an accelerated schedule. We have to always wait and see with massive amounts of matches like this. So be sure to keep an eye on Wikipedia, keep an eye on social media for FIFAe if you don't want to miss your favorite matches, your favorite teams and nations as they match up against each other. Now, where you can watch, twitch.tv/FIFAe is going to be the Twitch stream. YouTube is also going to be a live stream option where you can go to youtube.com/@FIFAe. And then for updates and social media, you've got Instagram, you've got X, aka Twitter. That's going to be @FIFAe on Twitter, and TikTok as well. So I'm going to tell you guys now all about the teams and all about the players and all about the format. But this is massive. It's a $250,000 prize pool event. It's the first LAN for Rocket League that has featured national teams playing against each other. There has been national competition online before. This is the first time that we've had anything of this scale on LAN, though. And adding in a $250,000 prize pool makes it, pretty serious. A lot of nations, as you'll see, have sent some extremely strong teams in order to participate and hopefully win and become the World Cup champions for Rocket League. But let's take a look at some of those teams. So the teams have been split. They've been randomly drawn into 2 groups of 8. So we've got 16 teams in total, 2 groups of 8. These are the groups as we see them at FIFA.gg. These are the participating nations in a nice graphic. I love the color scheme that they've got for the event on Twitter here. And this, I think, shows it a little bit better. We'll look at the specific players in a second. There's Group A. There's Group B. Group B is everybody's kind of saying, and I agree that it's a group that has the clear favorites to make it out. Those favorites being France, Morocco, Brazil, and USA, I think, are the 4th pick for everybody. Everybody's pretty confident they're going to make it out. But Argentina, Chile are pretty tough competition as well, so it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Group A, though, is a lot more difficult to pick. I think Saudi Arabia are the clear favorite in this one, and South Africa are the clear underdog. But the other 6 teams, Australia, England, Germany, Belgium, Netherlands, and Spain, really take your pick. Like, that's a tough group to decide who makes it out. I did do a tier list short video with my predictions kind of built into it. So head over there if you want to see how I think the groups are going to go. But let's take a look now at the players, because this is what everybody has been asking. Didn't have time in my short video to go over all the players, but here they are. Australia has Gus playing with Tarsos and Fever. Gus is another top tier player from Australia, so this will be a strong Australia team. Not the full power lineup from the last 2024 season of RLCS, though, so they're not going to have that Banana Head, Tarsos, Fever roster, who were showing consistency throughout the last calendar year. I'm not sure what to expect with Gus, but I'm excited. Gus is a young up-and-coming player. He's already actually at a very high level in Australia, and I think he's got potential to be even better. Now, England, Rise, Joyo, and Archie. So Joyo and Archie played last season together. Now they've got Rise, who played last season with Carmine Corp at the club level. Really strong England team. England had a couple of good options to go to. It's quite a deep nation in terms of talent. Toxic, the substitute, is also a very good player, so I don't expect to see substitutes actually playing at this event, but Toxic's a solid player as well, and has been having a good off-season in community events. But yeah, Rise and Joyo back together, that's a really cool combination to see, having a reunion on the pitch. And I do expect them to be effective on the pitch. Archie's a natural third, so he'll probably be able to do a little bit of what Vatira did when he played alongside Rise and Joyo back in their good old days, which actually weren't that long ago. I'm saying good old days, it was kind of recent. Germany is Tox, Raziers, and Rizix. Catalysm, one of the strongest substitute players out of any team as well. So they've kind of just got four starter level players. Very solid. None of these players made a LAN in the last year for RLCS, unlike most of the other nations participating, but they all barely missed out. And it feels like that's kind of a theme for a lot of the German players and all the German teams in European RLCS. They just barely miss out on LANs a lot. So this time they've made the LAN. We're excited to see how they're going to go at the World Cup. Belgium, they've got Atto, who's one of the best players in the world. Asdrul has a ton of history. He used to be one of the best players in the world. Then he, kind of took a step back last season, wasn't really in the spotlight, but he's still a very good player. And I'm excited to see him playing alongside Astral. Compact is a very solid player. These guys, the players who are not making RLCS lands, like the Germany roster and Compact, they're still making main events in Europe RLCS a lot. And that's hard because Europe is, of course, very stacked region with lots of different nations participating, and a lot of them actually participating in this World Cup event as well. Netherlands have got Jorias, Oli, and Mike Boy. Now, Jorias did play alongside a couple of Australian players at the Esports World Cup. He was the MVP of that event. Now he's playing alongside Oli and Mike Boy. He used to team with Oli a couple of seasons ago, and that went pretty well for him initially, not so well at the end. So I'm excited to see the reunion of these guys. They've worked well in the past. And Mike Boy, again, just another one of those solid EU RLCS main event quality players. You expect to see him in EU main events, not a player you expect to see on LAN, though, all that often. Now, South Africa is going to be the full Limitless roster from RLCS last year. These guys are the underdogs in the group. There's no question about it. They're going to be trying to play spoiler and get some wins, get some games, maybe get a match or two. But this is a tough group for them. There are a couple of teams in this tournament that I rank them ahead of, but they're both in Group B. Those are Turkey and Portugal. We're not going to get to see those matches unless they all upset and make playoffs, which is extremely unlikely. Saudi Arabia, it's the Falcons roster. Not much needs to be said here. They're the favorites in the group, one of the favorites to win the whole thing. Really, really strong team. Great choice by Saudi Arabia there to field these guys. Spain, CRR, Stizzy, and Atomic. I think this could be a very strong team. Now, we've not seen them play together on LAN. We've not seen them play all that much online together. Atomic and Stizzy have played in RLCS team together. I think early in Stizzy's RLCS career that happened, I'm pretty sure. But CRR back in Europe. He played South America last season, played in North America the season before. Really interested to see what he's going to do with his countrymen, because Spain, they've kind of been like Germany. They either barely miss out on RLCS lands, or the one time we did get a Spanish team at RLCS LAN, it wasn't really the best result for them. So they've got a lot to prove, Germany and Spain, and they've got to prove that they're better than nations like Belgium and nations like Netherlands, who do have RLCS quality players, England, RLCS LAN quality players on the rosters. Now, Group B, Argentina is AJG plus Misery and Unbroken. Misery and Unbroken are two players who have been top 8 very consistently throughout the last RLCS season, and Unbroken even seasons before that in South America. Now, I don't think South America's depth is as impressive as North America and Europe, but they are still very good players. So they're going to be looking to play spoiler to teams like USA, Rettles, Magic Bear Cheese. The USA roster is not the originally announced Daniel Atomic First Killer. It is going to be Rettles, Magic Bear Cheese, or RMC, the new Gen G roster. So a team that's had a synergy for a long time, but not a team that's expected to do as well as the original USA roster. They've got to really lock in against Argentina and Chile, with Razebull, Pan, and Davitrox. Very, very similar, actually, Argentina and Chile. Because you've got AJG and Razebull used to play together. Now they're going to be against each other on different nations. And they've got two players alongside them who have been top 8 in RLCS for South America very consistently. So don't underestimate these teams. Brazil is a Furia roster, fantastic team. One of the favorites to make it out this group and maybe even make top 4 in the event. I think a lot of people are picking them to make top 4. France is the super team, the clear super team, and I think clear favorite to win the whole event. In Zen, Vatira, Monkey Moon. Between them, you've got Zen, who's a world champion, Monkey Moon, who's a 2-time world champion, Vatira, who's a 2-time major champion. So many trophies on this roster. By far the winningest team, and everybody's saying that they're going to be winning this thing. I don't think it's a bad pick. I think they could definitely win it as well. Now, the underdogs in this group are Portugal and Turkey. No, sorry, they are Portugal and Turkey. Young team from Portugal got an upset, or rather a surprise qualification. It's not a Chronix team that made it. A Chronic is the most, the name people most associate with Portuguese Rocket League, but he actually didn't play for his team during the qualifier. I'm not sure why that was, and they lost. The team that he was signed up on did lose to these guys, so well done to these guys qualifying. A really cool experience for these young players, and hopefully we'll get to see something from them. Their main matchup's going to be Turkey, another underdog team. These are the two teams that I think everybody's got ranked the lowest coming into this event. Loreley is a name that you guys might have seen on my channel back in the day playing 1v1. Jism and Zigok Brait, I hope I'm saying that right. Two players that are brand new to this level, so good luck to them. Morocco, lastly in this group, another one of these like just insane pickup teams. Durali's a world champion. Itachi's a 2-time major champion, and Nas is highly sought after in this offseason. Lots of teams trying him out, lots of teams trying to get him to put pen to paper. But these guys are the clear choice for Morocco, and I'm super excited to seeing them play as well. So yeah, check out that again on FIFA.gg if you want to take a look at it yourself. And Wikipedia's got player profiles for all of the players except Jism. Maybe he'll have one by the time the event rolls around. But you can take a look at any of the players, any of the teams, any of the nations you're not as familiar with, and see what you're going to expect from them at the event itself. Now let's talk format, because this is interesting. We've got a brand new format for this event. It's never been used in Rocket League before, as far as I know. It's double round robin for both groups, so they're all going to play each other twice. All the teams in Group A will play the other teams in Group A twice, and the same for Group B. And you get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, and none for a loss. And this is the part that people need to pay attention to. You can draw because every single match is 2 games. So you could either win 2-0, lose 2-0, or you could draw 1-1. So big points if you can win. 1 point if you draw. Both teams will just get a kind of consolation point. None if you lose. Now this is going to make for really interesting stories throughout the event. If one team is drawing all their matches, they might actually lose out to a team who are winning a few of their matches and losing more of them. But because you get more points for wins, that's what's going to matter the most here. Now, knockout round is just going to be single elimination, best of 7, so nothing unusual there. And again, you can see that on the FIFA.gg website or on the Wikipedia page. The Wikipedia page shows where all the matches are going to be taking place for the double round robin group stage, Group A, Group B, and then top 4 from each group make it into playoffs, which will be taking place in the 7th and the 8th of December. Now, that's pretty much it. You guys should all be, I think, really excited about this event. I've been looking forward to an event like this for a long time. It's a really cool concept and something that I know the players are really excited about. But last thing I want to tell you guys about at the end of this video is a way that you guys can get involved in the event itself. You can join the goal showdown. So I'm going to put a link for this in the description. And you can all try and get into the show yourself by submitting your best goals, your best shots, using the hashtag FameMyGoal and your national flag emoji. This is important. You need to use the hashtag and your national flag emoji to get a chance to be featured in the broadcast and win a custom FIFA E controller. So remember what you need to do. Upload your best Rocket League goal play shot, goal/play/shot. Use the hashtag FameMyGoal and your national flag. The top 10 goals will be featured in the broadcast. They're going to be in the top 10 of the broadcast with a chance to win a custom FIFA E controller. And I have been told that the criteria here, the things you need to watch out for are, let me just make sure I've got this right. So obviously the quality of the goal is going to matter, the uniqueness, and also the level. So if you're scoring a really, really good goal against, low, it's obviously not a ranked setting. It's not going to be considered as highly as a player who scored a goal in a competitive setting. So those are the three things to look for: uniqueness, the quality, like the level of the goal, and the situation. It will be taken into consideration. So yeah, be sure to get stuck in on that using the links in the link in the description below to take you to this. You can follow along with the instructions if you need to take another look at them. Terms and conditions are also linked in there. I won't go through those here, but you can check them out. If you're trying to join this, do check the terms and conditions to make sure that you are eligible to win said prizes and to get featured in the show. So guys, that is the FIFAe World Cup 2024 for featuring Rocket League. I'm going to be there casting. I'm actually leaving tomorrow as I'm recording this. The day that this is going up on my channel, I'll be traveling. I think I'll either just have arrived or I'll still be on my way. So really looking forward to this one. Super unique event, and I'm excited to just be there and to be able to tell the story of a lot of these players and nations. See who's going to come out on top. I'm not going to double this and make my predictions again, but I do have a short video kind of saying that, and I did a stream with Hercules as well, where we went over our predictions. So be sure to check out those things and leave a link or leave a message in the comments down below who you think is going to win, who you think is going to make it deep into this tournament, and be sure to tune in December 5th for the start of this. You're not going to want to miss it.